Welcome back, everyone, for some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time we should I say yesterday, we began to be the bonus stage of this particular game, and found out quite a bit of information, including the fact that we are going to be defending, hopefully, the chief prosecutor, and her sister happens to be the one that's with us right now. She's a scientific investigator. And in this video, we are going to be finishing off the day one of investigation, and we'll just find out exactly what we can do, despite the fact that the chief prosecutor herself has confessed to the crime. But anyway, hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday so far, so without further ado, let's continue on our investigation in the case against Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye. Of course, the last episode we ended with talking to Edgeworth. Now we gotta go to the police department. February 22nd, police department, entrance.
Ooh, we're finally here! Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and that traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hmm? Hold on, what's that?
Disturbing! Why does it undulate like that?
Oh, wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Well, Mr. Wright, you should know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me.
Sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal! What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. But anyway, let's talk to a good old friend Gumshoe. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned a detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Skye's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister?
Jess, please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's a sensitive issue with us these days.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time?
Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy and there's the chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you?
I know it's an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall?
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. I gotta get some more information. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it in to police. It's people like you that get me in so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar? Nah, my mistake.
But did you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
So, this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transfer! Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lon is confessing as much.
Was I wondering about that? I was wondering about it.
What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? Chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work!
It's battery powered so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Poor Blue Badger failed to dance until he drops.
Blue Badger panel added to the court record a work of art designed by the Chief of Detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than go blabbing about things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. Found Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Well, wait, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be coincidence.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth! What could have happened?
We have to find a little bit more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you where it is later. Apparently, he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers must be because of the rumors. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Well, it all started with that murder of the defense attorney, Hammond.
But Miss Edgeworth was found innocent!
Listen, pal, there have always been rumors around Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him!
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall was just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction added to the court record. Received from Detective Gumshoe allows bearer to investigate the crime scene. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Okay. And with that, we're gonna move back to the underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby.
Oh, still here? Hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too.
What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Let's see where this gets us. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me goes right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, officer? Marshall? Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective for hire?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settlers. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
Note to self, police investigations are like a settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I'd say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. This Madeline Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star. One stabbed at the chest, a fine piece of work. Wait, didn't Lana say that he was stabbed in the stomach? This here's the autopsy report. Goodman's autopsy report added a court record. Death due to loss of blood, 1 knife wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So, there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the Chief Prospector. People want to say prosecutor instead of prospector.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot?
So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason, we're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye on in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs for that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation. This looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysts would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Yeah, we'll check it out. Right, let's check it out.
This phone's still on the redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation.
Whatever, let's check this phone out. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self, the defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button.
Hey, that song! I know that! Hey, what's going on over there? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that third phone, didn't you? Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky.
What? It's my sister's!
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right here when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now, one of those newfangled ringtones. Oh? That? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but... Someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They'd shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the court record. Property of Lawn and Sky. Last call made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort.
Look! Something's written on it!
You're right. Let's see. 67S 12-2.
There's a name printed on the paper about that. Goodman!
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self, the detective reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Goodman's note added to the court record. Victim's memo found in the car trunk. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. Crime took place in an underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
What a luxury car! It just screams I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks.
So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall!
Yeah, Bambina?
How could you say that? You and my sister, you were...
Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blown through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Something's up to something. Someone's up to something here. But who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Skye.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't wrestle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
Guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma?
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
It's the Still Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. Cell phone updated in the court record. Property of Lana Skye. Last call made to her sister Emma at 5:18 on the day of the murder. A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued, and that's exactly where we'll leave off here, so... But yeah, that is the end of day 1 investigation. But, yeah, I won't see you guys again on this particular case until Saturday, because like I said in yesterday's video, I am only going to be uploading this case on weekends, so you guys have a bit of a wait to see the trial, but I hope you guys are looking forward to it as much as I am going to be playing it. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.